Okay, so here's our quiz problem. We're going to go ahead and sketch the graph of the absolute value equation. And if you haven't tried the problem, maybe you want to go ahead and pause the video and try it now. All right, so let's take a look at our solution. And remember, this is a basic pop quiz, so don't want to try to teach you the entire concept here, but we'll do a fast review. Remember, the basic shape of any absolute value equation is going to be a V. Okay, it's either going to be a regular looking V like so, or some sort of upside down V like this. Okay, and the key to graph these particular absolute value equations is to find the vertex, and that's these points here, okay, the tip of the V, and that's some sort of XY point. Okay, so the first step that we always want to take is to find the vertex. So how do you find the vertex? Well, the way to find a vertex of an absolute value equation, when we're trying to graph it, we have to take a look at the equation, and we have to first determine what's going to get us our x-coordinate of the vertex. Okay, so the way we find x-coordinate is we take what's inside the absolute value function itself. Okay, in this case, it's 2x minus 8. We set it equal to 0 and solve that equation. Okay, so that's going to be, in this case, x equals 4. That is our x component to the vertex. Okay, the x coordinate to the vertex. So the y coordinate to the vertex is simply going to be this number here, whatever is added or subtracted on to the absolute value part of the equation. In this case, it's y equals 3. So our vertex is located at the point 4, comma 3. Okay, so that's going to be the tip of our V. So you can see here we have the point 4, 3 on the graph. And if you notice, it's an upward shaped V. Okay, and what tells us this is whether there is a positive or negative number in front of the absolute value equation. Okay, and you can see here there's no negative number, so this is by default positive. Okay, so this is just a basic graph of this equation. You can really, there's other more characteristics later on that you want to know, is well, what affects how sharp or how open a V is going to be to these absolute value graphs. But this is just a basic pop quiz just to see if you have this level of understanding. So if you were able to get a basic graph that looks like this, and of course have your vertex of 4, 3, that was excellent. Okay, so if you're a homeschooler and want to take more of these pop quizzes, jump on over to homeschoolmathquiz.com. Hope to see you there, and have a great day.